위로가 되지 않는 말들로 날 잡아보려 해도 대충 알아 너의 맘에 별다르지 않게 다 표현 못한 이상한 걱정도
I would define our sixth year as a year about change and forward movement, mobility, flexibility, and transcending what we were before.
The word foretells 6 years preparation. This is our first year anniversary of our name change from the EXcOgitative Library, and it's also our first year as an actual business. There's a lot to look forward to in 2022 as we celebrate EXO's 10th anniversary and as we begin to debut the projects Aqua and I have discussed and prepared for during 2021.
The majority of our time and energy was spent on making sure that we create and put out quality content, and to make sure that everything we do is above board and without reproach from a professional standpoint. Some of the things that I'm very proud of is the fact that we have reached this point where we do our business. We've come so far, starting from a blog and now becoming a full-fledged business. That's something I'm extremely proud of.
Over the past 6 years, a lot of our time and energy was spent on our original Tumblr blog that has evolved into our new website that will debut in 2022 to celebrate EXO's 10th anniversary. And out of everything we have done, I think our North American physical billboard and social media support project in collaboration with EXO Agency for EXO's 6th studio album Obsession was one of my favorites.
The impact they've had on me as an individual is that they have reaffirmed that it's okay to be a multidimensional person, that it's fine to be multifaceted. You know, so many people just want you to stay in one box of who they think you are, who they perceive you are based on their initial meeting, but it's okay to have various sides, various interests, and I needed that personally. Another way that they have impacted me is that they have also fed my drive for my career. As a fellow musician, it's just affirming that you can keep going, keep learning, keep growing, keep doing, and no matter what the setback, get up, shake it off, keep going, get up, shake it off, keep going. And I needed that as well, because, you know, in the music industry, there's a lot of no's, there's a lot of obstacles, a lot of setbacks, and watching the way that they've handled things with grace and dignity has really impacted me as an individual. As a business, the biggest one is that Tell would not be here. That is the sole reason that Tell is here. We were looking for certain type of content, and we couldn't find it when we first was introduced to their music and who they are, and looking at what they've done themselves with Lazang Studio, Chromosome Entertainment Company, Studio NNG. If it's something that they need, that they want, and if it's not there, they go ahead and do it. They go ahead and create it. And so we've done and are doing the same thing. There's so many more ways that they've impacted the business and myself individually, but it would take way too long. So I just decided to choose the most outstanding ones.
As an individual, first and foremost, I have always been intrigued by EXO's musicality and abilities. Call Me Baby was the first music video I happened to see, and I shared it with Aqua, but What Is Love was the song that I heard that made a significant impression on me, a lasting impression. Music as an art form and as a career has a special place in my heart, as it's part of what I do every day. So I have a lot of respect for the way EXO approaches music and the sincerity with which they present their worldview as artists. I just feel like in so many ways they're so relatable. And then the impact they have on the librarium as it is now, celebrating its first year as a business, is that they inspire Aqua and I to create a space for cultural and music discussion, similar to what we have had as part of our music education experience.
One of the goals that we've met are attempting to meet over the past 6 years. You'll see the fruits of that labor next year during the 10th anniversary season. But as I stated earlier, the fact that we have moved from just a Tumblr blog to a blog on our website to becoming a full-fledged business, that is one of the biggest goals that we've met. And even being able to move beyond just the content that we initially put out and doing our role as the library and archiving and chronicling and creating the articles, that's another goal that we are continuing to meet now.
We have had a lot of evolution over the past 6 years, from Tumblr to now having our own website. We have held support projects, including the online, offline media, as well as helping to promote album sales with K-Town for You. The goals I'm looking forward to seeing realized are everything Aqua and I have discussed this year in preparation for 2022 and beyond.
One of the major goals we have for next year is to have some type of physical library, whether it be mobile or a building, a space where people can come and see the content that they've created, that we've created, that we've collected, as well as creating this safe space to get reliable information. And in the next 5 years, we'd like to continue doing what we are doing now, walking alongside them and chronicling their progress and their careers and what makes them such a legendary group.
In the next year, in EXO's 10th year, I hope we're able to invite and interact with new EXOs into the space we are building now. In the next 5 years, I hope we can continue to share a space that celebrates the music that we all love so much.
6 years ago, EXO was iconic. 6 years from now, EXO will be a monolith.
6 years ago, EXO was new. 6 years from now, EXO will still be home.
Baby, I'll be there. 내 옆에 널 지켜줄게. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 쉽게 사라지진